Hello, everyone. Here's story time for the day. Three little pigs. One, two, three. Let's see what happens to the pigs. Once upon a time, there was an old mother pig with three little pigs. She had no money to keep them, so she sent them on their way to seek their fortune. The first little pig met a man with a bundle of straw, and he said to him, "Please, man, give me that straw to build me a house." So the man did, and the little pig built a house with it. Now along came a wolf, and he knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no," said the little pig, "not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in, and he ate the first little pig up. The next little pig met a man with a bundle of sticks and said, "Please, man, give me those sticks to build my house." So the man did, and the little pig built his house with them. Then along came the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And that's what he did. And he blew the house in and he ate the second little pig. The third little pig met a man with a load of bricks and said, "Please, man, give me those bricks to build my house." And the man did, and the little pig built his house with them. Soon the same wolf came along and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Well, he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow that house in. At last the wolf stopped huffing and puffing and said, "Little pig, I know where there's a nice field of turnips." "Where?" said the little pig. "On Mr. Smith's farm," said the wolf. "I will come for you tomorrow morning. We'll go together and get some turnips for dinner." "Very well," said the little pig. "What time will you come?" "I'll come at 6 a.m.," said the wolf. Well, the little pig got up at 5 and ran to Mr. Smith's farm and got the turnips before the wolf came to his house. "Little pig, are you ready?" called the wolf at 6. The little pig said, "Ready? I have been and come back again, and now I have a nice pot full of turnips for my dinner." The wolf was very angry, but he thought of another way to get the little wolf, so he said, the little pig, "Little pig, I know where there's a nice apple tree." "Where?" said the pig. "Down at Mary Garden," replied the wolf. "I will come for you at 5 tomorrow morning, and we'll get some apples." Well, the little pig got up at 4 o'clock and went for the apples. He wanted to get back home before the wolf came, but it was a long way there and a long way back. And then he climbed the tree to pick the apples. When he was climbing down with his basket full of apples, he saw the wolf coming. "Little pig," the wolf called up, "you got here before me. Are the apples nice?" "Yes, very," said the little pig. "I will throw one down to you." And he threw the apple as far as he could. When the wolf ran to pick it up, the little pig jumped down and ran home. The next day, the wolf came and said, "Little pig, there's a fair at Shanklin this afternoon. Would you like to go?" "Oh, yes," said the little pig. "When will you come to get me?" "At 3 o'clock," said the wolf. Well, the little pig went off at 2 o'clock and bought a butter churn at the fair, and he was going home with it when he saw the wolf coming. The little pig jumped in the butter churn to hide, and the churn fell over and rolled down the hill with the little pig in it. That frightened the wolf so much that he turned and ran all the way home. Later, the wolf went to the little pig's house and told him what happened. "A great big thing was running at me, and I had to run home." "Well, I frightened you," said the little pig. "It was me in a butter churn." The wolf was so angry that he said, "I'm going to climb down your chimney and eat you." When the little pig heard the wolf on his roof, He hung a pot of hot water in the fireplace, and then he built up the fire. And just as the wolf was coming down the chimney, the little pig took the cover off the pot. In fell the wolf. The little pig quickly put the cover back on again, boiled up the wolf, and had wolf stew for dinner. And the little pig lived happily ever after in his house made of bricks. Well, I hope you enjoyed that fairy tale. A fairy tale means something that doesn't really happen. It's pretend, but it's fun to think about those things. Well, bye everyone.